For now, we're back for football in the familiar setting of Highmark Stadium in Orchard Park. In store for these teams this season? The talking's done. We're about to find out. It's week 1, and off we go on EA Sports. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. Now the return man is a bit slow getting up after that kick. Not what you want to see quarter 1 of week 1. So they come to the line for first down and 10. The drive begins with a run, and it's hauled. And a good start on the ground. He gets 8 on the game's opener. To the line now on 2nd and 2. Another run here with Hall. And he'll have enough to move the chains. He'll take this forward for about 3 yards.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. He'll get it into the hands of Garrett Wilson. Whoa! And he's out of bounds, but not until he gets inside the 25-yard line.
Let's go now. Go!
Give left side. Here comes Hall. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Here's 2nd and 6. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And he's in. Luke Musgrave. Touchdown, New York. And that is the way to start a game. Not just score, but, Greg, score quickly. A nice opening drive for the first 6 points.
Well, it seems like the hour spent on that opening game script was time well spent. I mean, to take the ball right down the field that quickly, right out of the gates, that's a pretty good opening drive in an early 6 points.
A return coming from the 14. Solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. Here's the first carry for the man from Kentucky, Ray Davis. Gain of 12 and a first down.
Well, we knew coming into this one, Mike, that we were going to see a lot of this guy, and we knew we'd see a lot of him early. And if that first play is any indication of the rest of this game, this defense is going to have their hands full containing him.
That's complete to Coleman.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
The tight end Kincaid in motion. Allen going to give this to Davis. And he's going to have a first down. Good run down inside the 45-yard line. Off the play fake, here's Allen. That's to the left side where he's got Kincaid. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. So think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed.
And he'll take it on in. Keon Coleman. Touchdown, Bills. Tyler Bass now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Bills come right back to tie it at 7. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. This returnable from the 4. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Catch made, right side by Wilson. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
Every staff in the league that understands if we have to play a rookie quarterback, regardless of their talent, regardless of how high they were drafted, the ideal situation is to fill that hole with as many veteran players as possible. The quarterback's going to be young. He's going to make some mistakes. The more veteran, talented guys around him, the easier it is to weather those mistakes.
Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Now off the bootleg, he'll look to throw here. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, Mike, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he started on the left side of the formation in the slot, and he has to run all the way across the field to the right third. I mean, that takes a lot of time. Let's give a lot of credit to the big guys up front.
He'll drop to throw. Oh, in trouble. Down he goes.
The offense goes from feeling really good about the previous play with a real nice pickup to then on the ensuing play ending up going the complete opposite direction. Really nice job here by the defense immediately getting back on track. What do the coaches say? Just play the next play, and that's exactly what they did.
They'll look to throw. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
3rd and long. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Luke Musgrave, the tight end, was the intended target pick. And now it's 4th down. Now the Jets going to use the first of their timeouts. On 4th down, it's Corliss Waitman out to punt, as they'll say no to the long field goal and hope to pin them deep. And this is going to work out for them. Out of bounds, and they'll mark it inside the 10. unbalanced look here to the right side on 1st and 10. Allen will throw. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. Look him up on a 2nd down and 8. From the shotgun, it's Allen. Jermaine Johnson, the former 1st-round pick, in there to bring him down.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Go!
So, first. So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long.
What's that?
Allen from his own end zone. A pass caught right side by Coleman. Pretty good effort on that one. It will not be enough. It's going to bring up 4th down.
Even though they gave up that last completion, Mike, that's a really good drive there for this defense. I mean, from the beginning, on those early downs, keeping them from staying ahead of the chains, put them in a tough 3rd down situation, and now it brings up 4th down, and looks like they're going to get off the field.
First and 10. Start this drive on the ground. It's Hall. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. They'll go again with Hall. And nothing on that one. Back to the line of scrimmage. And that is it.
So often when it comes to safeties, Mike, we talk about their speed and their range. But for him to be able to come up and make a tackle and be physical at the point of attack and keep this ball carrier to no gain, that's pretty impressive.
3rd and 5. That is Musgrave, the man in motion. On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
This is what every offense looks to do, Mike. They want to attack the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And oftentimes, that's where the chunk plays come. Give it to your receiver on the move and let them do the rest.
They'll set up the screen to Hall. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. Again, here's Hall. He'll get about 2. Big Ed Oliver there on the tackle. Third down, 3 to go. Back to throw. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. And he's in. Reese Hall. Touchdown.
this so much all across the NFL, Mike, is the value placed on a receiver being able to turn into a runner after they're able to secure the catch. And sometimes it's easier said than done. If you want to survive in this league as a wide receiver, you have to be able to make plays like this after the catch. And great job there by the quarterback being accurate, and great job by the receiver running after he makes the catch.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. He'll take it at the 12. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. Now the return man is a bit slow getting up after that kick. He'll get himself looked at, but this is not how you want to begin a new campaign. First and 10 now from the 36. Out of the gun, here's Allen. He's got his tight end contained. And he's going to be taken down at the 30-yard line.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. You can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
R52.
On first down, it's Davis. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
And what a start to this drive. A little bit of everything. First you get the explosive pass to start it out, and then you follow it up on the ground, picking up good yardage. The ability to weave back and forth as a play caller, it just puts so much pressure on the defense.
What's that?
On the ground once more, it's Davis. And this time they are ready for him. He'll be thrown for a loss. No big gain that carry. It's second down.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
After the loss of 3, it is second and 13. That one's complete. It's Ray Davis. And he won't quite make it to the pylon. He's out of bounds right around the 1-yard line. That is a gain of 22, and it sets up first down and goal.
Look out!
No, he's not going to get in. In fact, they've shoved him backwards.
A loss of 2 brings up second and goal.
2 minutes remain here in this first half. Greg and I back with more on this opening week after this. Back up to the 3. It's second and goal.
What's that?
Josh Allen on the bootleg. And he's forced to just get rid of it here. Now they're going to have to regroup and try again on third and goal.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan, and then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play a man-to-man, and it's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to...
This one is pulled in on the feet in bounds. Yes! Quentin Johnston. Touchdown, Buffalo. Pass now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Bills will tie things up. We are all even at 14. So back to level after the touchdown. In time for the kickoff. This will be returned from the 6. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
Let's go now.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Quick throw, taken in. And that keeps them ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Now they'll set up to throw. He'll find Hall out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. Now a timeout, Jets. It'll be their second.
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they don't necessarily even have to see the running back in the check down. They can just feel him. It allows them to keep their eyes downfield, allow their tight ends and wide receivers to continue to work open. In this case, nice job by the quarterback getting that ball in his hands and letting him do the rest after the catch.
He'll look to throw here on first down. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down. Back to the air one more time. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down. And that is incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out.
Here's Corliss Waitman now, and he is hoping to improve on his first attempt. They will get away from that one, and they're going to have tremendous field position. This ball hits and goes out of bounds. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up second down. The Bills going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes to 22 seconds remaining till halftime. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Johnston motioning over. They go play action now. Here's Allen. That one on target to Watson. You only get a 1-yard buffer from the line of scrimmage for these old linemen. That time he strayed a little too far, and it draws the flag.
Alert! 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 What's that?
From the gun, Josh Allen. He'll let this one rip, looking for Watson. That is brought in. And he's out of bounds inside the 30. A huge play just before the half. It covers 63 yards.
What's that?
Now Allen on first down. Inside the 10, it is caught. He is in. Jonathan Kincaid. Touchdown, Bills. not get this one off, it'll be a delay of game. Here's Bass now for the extra point. Backed up because of the penalty, but no matter. The extra point is good. Four seconds still to be played in this half as that one's away. From the 6, here comes a return. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
Bills 21, Jets 14.
Okay, Coach, thanks a bunch. We'll see which team's adjustment's going to pay dividends here. I think we're going to play a big role in who wins this one. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look.
Go!
A run with Davis. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a first down. A pickup of 9.
So as we take a look at the box score, Mike, you realize here they got the lead. We're in the second half, but they don't have a lot of rush yards. It's because they use the passing game to score points and establish the lead. Now, how we judge their run game is from here to the end of the game. Can they pile up yards now in the second half and close this game out?
Quentin Johnston, the man he was looking for on that one. And it's going to be third down.
Alert! What's that?
Here's Allen to throw. He's got his man, and that's Kincaid. And it looks like he's going to have a first down. Nothing fancy there. Short completion, but it yields a fresh set of downs.
What's that?
On the ground, it's Davis. A gain there of 16 yards. First down, Buffalo.
This is where you have to be careful, Mike. You find yourself winning in the second half. Human instinct says, all right, let's just sit on the ball, protect the lead, and let the clock run out. You can't do that. Stay aggressive. Do what got you here. Continue to mix the run with the pass. Keep your foot on the gas and try to extend this lead.
Monday. Alert! What's that?
They'll run for the first time with their fullback. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on first down. Here's 2nd and 3 to go.
What's that?
On the handoff, it's Davis. Davis has the first down and more. And he won't quite make it to the pylon, but he's out of bounds right around the 1-yard line. It's a gain of 29, and it's first and goal.
What's that?
Play action. It's Allen. That's hauled in at the 2. And he's into the end zone for a touchdown. There is a marker down, but I think this score is going to hold up. Now Baz to tack on the extra point. He's got it. And the Bills have doubled their advantage. It is now a 28-14 game. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. This is fielded inside the 5. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Here's first and 10.
Here we go.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Oh, he tried to keep the play alive, but it is intercepted. Picked off by Nakobe Dean.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
Now Davis. He'll move it ahead for about 3 yards. Micah McFadden, the linebacker, there on the tackle. They face second down and 7. Zone read, it's a give to Davis. And it'll be a pickup of 3. So third down forthcoming. They'll go play action here with Allen. And he's going to have the first down. They convert on third, and it sets up a first and goal.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback. Get into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
They'll get a yard or 2 to the 8. Second and goal. Second and goal.
Middle. Stop.
They'll go with him again. And some space opening up as he works it down to the 2.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Line of scrimmage, the 2-yard line. It's third down and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll just get up inside those big bodies up front. And he's in. Ray Davis. Touchdown Buffalo. As his kick is good. And the Bills will extend this third quarter lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. They'll come up here, first and 10. give up the middle with Hall. Brees Hall. He's inside the 35. And they're not going to run him down. He goes all the way. 70 yards. Touchdown, New York. Well, that's a way to start a drive. He takes it all the way to the house. I don't know what they were talking about on the last series, but they've come out on this series, Greg, with the right answer for the touchdown.
And, Mike, the reason a lot of teams start off drives with the run plays to allow themselves to operate ahead of the chains. Well, not this guy. He found the alley, he took it, and he's off to the races for 6.
The kick is good. Next to score, Bill 35. Catch 21.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Reynolds now on the return. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. Throwing now, Allen here on first down. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. He'll get himself looked at, but this is not how you want to begin a new campaign. They'll go again with Davis. And he'll work his way for about 4 yards. That's good enough for a first down.
I think this second down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. We are...
That's the end of the 3rd quarter.
So they come to the line for first down and 10.
What's that?
Now a give to Davis. And he'll get 6 on this one, moving it inside the 40-yard line. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4.
What's that?
They'll run it with Davis. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
And this running game has really been rolling, Mike, all game long. The holes, the run lanes, they've been there consistently. Here's another nice run as they look to put this game away.
He's got it inside the 5. And he will score. Touchdown, Bills. Extra point try by Bass. He gets it to go, and the Bills will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
Ready?
The drive begins with a run, And it's all. And the defense all over this one. They knock him down. It'll go down as a loss of 2. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Trying to make a play out of the pocket. Couldn't do it. It's intercepted. Picked off by Kendall Fuller.
This is something we see so often out of these young quarterbacks, Mike, is their inability to manipulate the defense. They kind of telegraph where they're going to go with their ball, with their eyes. And I'd love to see him the next time when he gets to the top of his drop. Look off the safety. Hold some of the underneath defenders from where you ultimately know you want to go with the ball. A lot of that just comes with experience, and sometimes you got to gain that experience the hard way.
And second down, a run with Davis. And we'll bring this inside the 15. That's good enough for the first down. The tight end, Okonkwo, is in motion.
Look out!
Allen going to keep it on his own read. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down.
Nice job by the defense. They had that one well read from the beginning, Mike. Someone's responsible for the running back, but the key here was the defender responsible for the quarterback. Stays with him, keeps him to a short game.
Second down and 8.
Half. Off 52.
So now they'll throw it with Allen. He's got it at the 3. And the Bills are going to have a first and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Big-time completion right there, and this isn't just a spot where they're trying to run the game out here in the fourth quarter. They were not only trying to pick up points, but they're trying to get in the end zone and extend this lead. So, really nice job here late. Let's see if they can put this one out of reach.
From the 1, second and goal.
Look out!
On play action, Allen, no chance at all. He'll go down.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
Work to do following the sack. It is third and long. Allen working from the pistol. The pressure all over him. He goes down again.
Everybody on that sideline, when you find yourself in a goal-to-go situation, you're all thinking the same thing. You're getting 6. Well, next thing you know, you've given up 2 sacks on the previous 3 plays, and I think here on fourth down, I've lost all confidence in my protection, and I think you got to settle for the 3.
A return now from the 4. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Set to go now on first and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drop. And the rookie gives himself up there at the end. That's a sign of a guy who's learned it quick, picking up the first down. He'll drop to throw.
So often the best pass defense is a good pass rush, and that's exactly what we saw here. The pass rush disrupted this play from the very start. The quarterback has all of his attention on the rushers rather than his receivers downfield. All he can manage to do is get back to the original line of scrimmage.
They'll look to throw. He'll let this go deep for Gibson. And that's going to be incomplete. coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
There's only a handful of guys in the league who legitimately have world-class speed, and he's one of them. And he's the type of weapon that you 3 or 4 times a game have to just say, okay, my guy, he's faster than your guy. We're going to send him deep and let it fly. And even though that one falls incomplete, you have to continue to sprinkle that threat in because it makes everything else in your passing game that much easier.
That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down. And he's going to lose yardage on this return. Tried to retreat, but is covered up.